After completing 3 orbits of the solar system task yesterday, today was another one day of the task. In the previous episode, the contestants who lost the ticket to the finale week were Mona Lisa, Nitiba and Lopamudra. Mona Lisa quits the task in round 1 due to exhaustion, whereas Lopamudra and Nitiba slip and have a fall during the second and third leg, and they were finally disqualified. The last 3 contenders for the ticket to the finale task are Bani, Manu and Manveer. Manu and Manveer have funny conversation about visiting Delhi. Rohan asks Lopa that who she will support if Manu and Manveer will become final contenders of the task. Lopa replies that she will support both of them. Soon after, Bigg Boss introduces the next leg of the ticket to finale week task, and Bani, Manu and Manveer step on the last orbit with water balls in their hand. While Manu and Manveer continue to strategize in order to win the task, they also anticipate that Bani could play an ugly move and knock one of them out. But things do not work in Bani's favor, and finally she gets disqualified from the task after Manu gives her a slight push when she tries to turn around. Bani gets furious over Manu's behavior and she gets really upset. Manu says that it was completely Bani's mistake because she tried to turn around. Rohan further announces that Manu and Manveer become the final contenders of the ticket to the finale task. Bigg Boss surprises Manu and Manveer by informing them that they will be stepping out of the house to fight the final battle of the ticket to the finale task at a mall. Manveer and Manu rejoice the moment and get dressed up for the competition. Leaving the house, Manu and Manveer arrive at a suburban mall in Bombay. They find a huge crowd roaring and chanting their names as they make a grand entry inside the mall. Manu and Manveer are locked in 2 life-size cages from where they had to interact with their fans and appeal for votes. The fans had to drop their votes in a ballot box kept in front of their respective cages. After receiving an overwhelming response from their fans, Manu and Manveer make an exit and come back to the house. At the same time, in the Bigg Boss house, the remaining contestants get punished for sleeping after repeated warnings. Bigg Boss asks them to separate a huge portion of dal and rice from a bowl of mixture. Manveer and Manu come back inside the house with the ballot boxes and are asked by Bigg Boss to count the votes. They also tell Bani about her fan following and how some people were shouting vote for Bani. Before they start counting their votes, both Manveer and Manu have an idea who the winner is, and they turn out to be right. Manveer wins with 472 votes while Manu gets 338 votes. Manveer gets the ticket to the finale week, thus making him the first finalist of the season. Also, he continues to remain the captain for the next week. In the upcoming episode, Bigg Boss announces yet another luxury task and the entire house turns into a call center. While Manu, Manveer and Lopa become the call center executives, other members of the house become the callers. During the task, Rohan Mehra asks some brutal and hard-hitting questions to Manu, who is shocked by this behavior. Rohan taunts Manu about his poor performances in the task and not becoming a captain throughout the entire season. He also blames Manu for backbiting the entire season. He further questions Manu on his criminal records, which really upsets Manu. Bani and Lopamudra's conversation turns out to be the ugliest one since Bani calls Lopa a gold digger. We are wondering how things are going to turn out after this task is over. For more information and updates, please subscribe to Telly Talk India.